and then shoot at them with his bolt. Very, very fast.
すごい。そんなところがっていう風にあるのが面白いですね。さあ始まりました。プレイステーションもっと楽しむトーク番組、プレイステーションプレゼンツプレイ MC の松嶋初音です。今回はバロラントをご紹介していきます。ということでゲストはこの方。
Hi, my name is Arnar. I'm the production director of Valorant.
よろしくお願いします。それでは早速始めていきましょう。まずはこちらの映像をご覧ください。
回復するわ。
こっちだよ。ということでやっとバロラントがプレイステーションにやってきたという方もねたくさんいたと思うんですけれども、今のお気持ちはどうですか
？I'm feeling super excited. Thank you so much. This has been a few years in the making now, obviously since we launched the game in 2020. We're very excited to be bringing it to console players around the world.
やっぱり今までなかなかやりたかったけど手が出せなかったという方もね、これでねプレイヤーが新しくたくさん増えるかなと思うんですけれども、本日はですねこれからバロラントを始めていこうという方に向けていろいろとお伺いしていこうと思いますので楽しんでいってください。それではまずですね、バロラントとはどういうゲームなのかというのを教えていただいてもよろしいですか？
Valorant is a 5v5 tactical shooter. It is a game where teams of 5 compete against one another on various maps set around the world to see which one is the better.
今回PC 版からプレイステーション版に変わったということで、機能も新しい部分があるんでしょうか
？There are minor differences between the two games. We want to make sure that Valorant feels like Valorant no matter where you choose to play it. Whether you play it on your PC or on your PlayStation, the game should really feel like Valorant no matter what. And in order to do that, we had to make some very minor adjustments. But really, we're looking for players to tell us if the game still feels absolutely right.
ありがとうございます。それではですね、早速実機を使ってご説明していただこうと思います。じゃあ初歩的なところから聞いていきたいと思うんですけれども、まずはバロラント、キャラクターは何名ぐらいいるんでしょうか？
Yeah, so we have a lot of characters, as you can see on screen. But they go into different categories, so they're kind of like intended to be able to do different things for the team. Now, you can play whoever you want, but in order to achieve really, really tight and good gameplay, you want to make sure that your team is composed of characters that complement each other and give your team the tools they need to win the game.
じゃあ自分のプレイスタイルだとか仲間とどういう風に作戦を立てるかによってキャラクターをチョイスしていくのがいいんですね。
Yeah, let's look at some. You want to look at some aggressive ones? Let's look at Phoenix. I like Phoenix. So Phoenix is a very aggressive duelist. Duelists' main role is to take the fight, set themselves up for success, and be the first one through the door. Phoenix here, for example, can blind the enemy team, and he can blind them around a corner. So you see all these guys here, if they can see me, they can shoot me. But if I do this, they can't see me anymore because they're blind.
すごいいいですね。かっこいい。
And so he can also set up things like obscure the vision of the enemy. Now they can't see me either.
強いですね。
Let's pick Sova here. Sova is an initiator, and the job of an initiator is to help their team either set up for a fight or find the enemy. So instead of just looking around the corner and counting the enemies, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it's a lot of enemies. What Sova can do is he can, for example, shoot out a little drone, and the drone does the recon for him. Say hi to Sova. Hello.
Hello.
And then he can tag an enemy, and you can see him through the wall, for example.
めちゃくちゃ強いまた。
It's really strong. He can also shoot a recon bolt, and it scans the area to show all the enemies that are on the other side of the wall.
Wow.
So now you can imagine Sova shoots this ability, and then as soon as the enemies get pinged, Phoenix flashes, runs in, and takes the fight. So that's how you kind of combo these abilities to set your team up for really good plays.
いろいろなスキルをみんなそれぞれ個性的に持ってるわけですね。
So yeah, each agent has their own abilities. So they have the 3 base abilities. Sova here has his little drone friend. He has the recon bolt, and then he has the shock dart. And then each agent also has their ultimate ability. We just saw Phoenix's ultimate ability, which is he can kind of go in, take the fight, but respawn back where he started. Sova, on the other hand, can from a very long range do something like this. You can sneakily see where the enemy is. Oh, and then shoot at them with his bolt. So that's a very powerful ultimate, for example, and he can stay outside of danger while doing that. But that's why it's the ultimate ability. It takes time to build it up and charge it up over time. Now let's look at someone who can help hide either you or make sure the enemy can't see you. It's our spooky boy Omen here. Omen can place these smokes, set them down. You can see how the enemy now is all blind. He can't see anything. He can also blind the enemy like Phoenix did, but from a further distance and catch multiple of them. See, you can't see anything right now. And so layer that with the abilities of the other agents, and then you can imagine Omen sending out a little sneaky smoke, Sova darting around the corner to count all the enemies, and then Phoenix following up for the fight. And this is how you layer multiple abilities as a team to really set up specific fights and help your team win.
味方同士の声掛けも大事になってきますね。
So the last role to fill out your team is the sentinel.
いけないね。いけないね。大丈夫大丈夫。
The sentinel is an agent that is good at controlling territory. They can either slow down the enemy or obscure them, but you can choose from multiple different characters within each role. So no matter what playstyle you have, you can always find an agent that you want to play.
すごい魅力的なキャラクターがたくさんいますけど、これ最初から全部使えるんですか
？So when you start with a brand new account, you get access to 5 different agents from each of the roles. But as you play the game, you earn unlocks for more and more characters, and ultimately you get all of them. But starting with a base set of 5 agents allows you to get familiar with the game and really familiar with each of the agents and their playstyles to find out both what playstyles suit you best and also to figure out kind of which agent do you really like. And it helps you choose then what agent do you want to unlock next when you get an unlock.
なるほど。じゃあ一番最初にこう選べるキャラクターの中でおすすめは誰ですか？So
I really like Sova. Sova is one of my favorite agents and has been for multiple years. I like him because even if your aim isn't super good, you can always help out your team by revealing information about the enemy or setting your team up for success.
確かにすごい強かったですね、さっきね。
Shot here.
Wow.
Oh. So you have all kinds of different weapons and they cost credits in the game. Now the credits are something you accumulate round by round as you kind of level up your ultimate ability. You also gather these credits. You get credits for taking down enemies, you get credits for winning rounds, and you get credits for planting the spike. And so the more credits you get, you can start buying bigger and more powerful weapons. The ones we're looking at right here, these are your sidearms. These are kind of your pistols. All kinds of different pistols.
大事ですね。
Those are very important because you want to always have a backup weapon, even if it's not your primary weapon. Then you have the submachine guns. These fire very quickly and run out of ammo very quickly. So let's, for example, look at the Stinger here. Very, very fast.
すごい。
But also hard to control. You can see how hard it is to control where the bullets go now.
そうですね。かなりブレますね。
Yeah. Then you have shotguns. Now these are very healthy when you want to do something sneaky, but you have to be very close to do it. Very powerful.
Wow.
Now, some of the most powerful weapons are your rifles. And there are multiple different rifles. Most players want to go for the Vandal or the Phantom, but there's guns like the Guardian and the Bulldog. And these are very good at range.
強いですね。
Yeah, and you can see, because this is a rifle, you're able to take out the enemy with only one shot, where with other guns it takes more shots to land. And if you're really good at landing headshots, you can take them out at a greater range.
じゃあここからはマップの紹介をしていただこうと思います。
Yeah, let's take a look at one of my favorite maps and one of the oldest maps in Valorant, Ascent. Yeah, as you can see, Ascent is a map that floats in the sky, but don't worry, you can't fall off this map.
そうですね、心配になっちゃいますからね。
But Ascent is one of my favorite maps because it's so straightforward and easy to approach. It has these clearly defined areas like the fountain here in the middle, pizza over here.
Oh.
You can see the little pizza boxes. And then we go into market.
覚えやすいですね、マップも。
Exactly, and this is important because when you tell your friends on your team where's the enemy, it's easy to call out, oh, their market, or their pizza, or, and on this map you have this mechanic where you can jump up and walk through this broken window that wasn't broken a minute ago.
マップへの理解度も試合にはちょっと重要になってきますね。じゃあ今ベーシックなアセントを教えていただきましたけれども、次にちょっとおすすめのマップを教えていただいてもいいですか？
Yeah, so we have a lot of maps and we keep adding new maps, and actually we recently added a brand new map called Abyss.
Wow. Yes.
Yes. So let's take a look at the new map. Very spooky.
ちょっと不気味な感じですね。
Unlike Ascent, this map is not floating in the sky. This map is down in the ground. And also, unlike Ascent, you can fall off this map.
あら。危ない。
It is very dangerous. But then again, we're playing with knives, so that's also dangerous.
確かにね。
So Abyss is the new map, and it's set in a secret lair underground. And for this map, hold on, you can see how it has long rotation, so it takes you longer to travel around the map. So here you can see how when you traverse this map, you can go to the sites the normal way, or you can take the dangerous path. Can we make this jump? Oh, it's very far down. Can I make it?
よ。
Oh,
おー。
oh, okay, we did it. And now I'm somewhere where the enemy might not expect me to be. So I had to take a certain risk in order to get to a place kind of behind the enemy.
よりちょっと難易度が上がった感じもして面白そうですね。
We do it again.
お。
Oops. Nope, that didn't work. See? Now I'm falling down.
あと30秒。
This one also has a secret passageway. If you know it, it's right here. And now you can sneak around to the other side of the map. All hidden. And now you're on the other side. But this map has multiple areas where you can take high risk for high reward. This time I didn't fall.
大丈夫でした。もうこれをたくさんのユーザーがプレイしてどんどんマップを研究されて、そんなところがっていう風にあるのが面白いですね。
Exactly. And what agents do you want to play on this map? So each map, while you can play any agent, some maps are stronger for certain agents. And so it's always fun to see players figure out new ways, lineups for their utility and abilities, or play their characters in inventive new ways that we weren't expecting. That makes us understand kind of what characters are strong on this map versus which agent maybe struggle a little bit.
確かにそうですよね。わあ、ということでいろいろな個性豊かなマップご紹介いただきましてありがとうございました。バロラントは好評配信中です。アップデート情報などは公式ホームページをご確認ください。プレイプレイペイアンケートキャンペーンも実施しております。詳しくは概要欄をご確認ください。ということで今回バロラントをお送りしてきましたが、皆様いかがでしたでしょうか。次回は実際に戦っていきたいと思います。楽しみにしていてください。それではまた次回お会いいたしましょう。バイバイ。
Bye.
PlayStation